This is the proposal for the vendor list. So we've just got a vendor list here, which is in Google Forms, and it's just all the vendors we have in our current vendor list, and we have different options for first, second, third, then 2 runner-up slots. And the expectation is a voter would select the first, second, third shops, and then 2 other shops that they just want to put a special mention to. The points translate to 5 points for first, 4 for second, 3 for third, and 1 for each runner-up. A user doesn't have to put in 5 individual votes, they can just vote for 1 if they've only go to 1 shop. But the idea is that we can have it with 5 different people so that anyone can pick what they want. Pick as many as they want, really. So the actual options are shuffled every single time someone goes in, so we don't get people just going and reading the top and not voting for the people at the bottom. So hopefully this allows people to go through and search for what they actually are interested in, and also read a few more. There is quite a lot of shops here, unfortunately, so I don't know, people can use the Control F to find a specific shop if they want to, but it's the best options we've got, really, at this point. So I'm just going to do a quick vote here. We'll just put random stuff in. Yeah, sure. And then you just submit. The idea is you can only vote once per Google account, which should stop the majority of vote stuffing, but we were wanting to look at putting some authentication on with the Reddit authentication app, but I haven't really gone too far into that right now, and it seems a bit complicated for me. But here's the actual questionnaire here. We can go to responses, and this is the way that it's formatted. So that's a bit too difficult to really understand, so I've got a program that takes the test sheet, so this is everyone's votes. I've done a few votes here myself just to simulate it. Hopefully it'll be a few hundred maybe. So I go File, Download as CSV file. It'll download this. I've already saved this here. So that will give you this sort of file, which is just a CSV table showing runner-ups and what everyone voted for each vote. Then there's also, and with this program, there's the quotes file. So this is just the table we had before from the vendor list here. So I've just took all of this, copy and pasted it in, and then just did a bit of cleaning up, removing things like this, added, because that's not needed for the new table. So that's what I've got. And then what we want to do is we want to take this TeaTally program and run it in command line. So T, then tool, and then T, we pass the votes in, and then it automatically generates a table where it calculates the votes and then puts it into a different table here. So it splits it off into vendor list and user choice. So here you can see we've got the user choice list here, which is ranked according to the votes, and then there's also an additional vendors list, which is any vendors that received 0 votes, so it's just people who added themselves in, essentially. So I'll copy all this, and we'll go to Tigor, and you'll see, if I go into the wiki, edit, you can see how this is automatically formatted to include all the links that were on the original list. We've also added on a rank, So this is the rank that this achieved. We can add points in if we want, but that's a bit too frivolous, I think. And then there's the additional vendors list here, which is separate. But it should all be linked up correctly and have all the correct codes. That's my essentially my concept that I've made right now. That's as far as I've got anyway.